Hi, my name's Adam, also known as the Butterman.
And I'm Brian.
And we're here to bring you our little show called Scratching the Surface.
Scratching the surface.
Enjoy, motherfuckers. Alien abduction. What the fuck? Why the fuck do they want to probe you with shit in your anus?
Maybe they're like us. They're ass fetishists, you know?
Okay, let's just hypothetically, and I'm pretty sure more people will agree that it's not true than it is, but even though we kind of believe that it is, but okay, for the sake of conversation, let's say alien abduction is not real. It's all in their head. It's all in your head. Psychiatry will tell you you got issues upstairs. It's all in your head, right?
You have a problem that you want to be wanted.
Well, okay. So then, if that's the case, how come so many people? What would that mean? That so many of these people think that they've been diddled in the butthole by their tools? What does that mean? They have anal obsession.
They gotta go to Prostate Anonymous.
Wow. What is in their psyche that they would dream up? I was abducted by aliens, and then they put it in my butt. I mean, do they like butt sex? You think? There's nothing wrong with butt sex.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, but on the other side,
it all depends on the reaming. I mean, meaning.
The defining of the butthole shining.
It's just all circular logic, you know?
It all comes back around to the ass. You eat it, and it comes out of your ass.
The deeper you go, the more truth you'll find.
But if it goes in your ass, it doesn't come back out your mouth. Okay, now on the other side, let's say alien abduction is real, which we kind of lean towards. I mean, we kind of, in our little studies and our, whatever, I'm going to cut all that out. In our little journeys, we come to somewhat believe that, you know, it's possible that there's alien abduction. It's fair to say, right? Mm-hmm. Why the fuck do aliens put shit in people's ass? What is the obsession? Do they have an obsession? Is that their way of knowing what our diet without ripping our fucking stomach open? Like, we're gonna put this good boy back because we're gonna get him again later, and we're gonna probe his ass and see what the boy's been eating since.
Maybe they're trying to count the rectal layers to see how long the humans can live. You're like, oh, we got a fold here, we got a crease over here.
The trees have rings. Let's check out their anus. Maybe it has rings too. Oh, they've done guacamole at this period of their life. All right, and they've done a lot of booze in this part of their life. Mark some life off. Why do aliens sound like that? I don't even know why I'm giving people these weird fucking voices. Aliens, these voices.
Maybe in some far distant future, the downfall of humanity will be anal tearing.
Like, we need to save the anus of the anuses. I don't even know if that's plural for anus. The anal. I don't even know what plural for anus is. But we need to save humanity, and it starts with the butt.
Anal.
You
know what it is? It's all that one chick's fault that said her milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. They all came and said, "Is the milkshake in here?"
What is this? Let's go back in time and probe their butts to find out what this means.
What is this milkshake you speak
Well,
of?
I'm thinking,
Because they figure they're buying the Milky Way. We're right there. Maybe, you know.
Does this have anything to do with cloning and using human DNA and splicing it and making alien human hybrids that people are talking about? They must, if their ass is not right, we cannot splice.
It's an alien human hybrid sphincter.
If the rectal is not correct, if the rect is not correct, we cannot mix with this species.
They're intergalactic rectalologists.
It's like, how much more fucked up can they be? I mean, in a way, I mean, they're doing these medical procedures, right? And it's kind of like people that do medical procedures within the human race. It's very non-personal and kind of cold, and Lay down on a table. We're going to examine you. And by the way, we're going to slip it in your butt. Whoop.
We want to test and see the elasticity of your rectal region.
Alternate timelines. Parallel universes. Do they exist? Do we live in a multiverse? Do we live in a matrix?
I don't know. When I laid parallel with her, I entered her universe.
Is that two universes colliding in their jib?
I don't know. It was a shower, man. It was an astronaut shower.
Astronaut shower? Whatever the fuck that is. Okay, I like the idea that we may live in a multiverse. Yeah, parallel universes. What if there are more than one universe? All right, well, let's start with dimensions. We're observing a 3-dimensional world right now. Does that mean that we're technically in a 4th dimension observing it? And are there more dimensions above that in which beings that we cannot see are observing us? And when you get to those higher dimensions, do you see all of time as a circle? Do you see everything all at once, all the possibilities? And when you see all the possibilities, does that create multiple timelines where all possibilities are happening? And if all possibilities are happening, am I really drunk somewhere in another parallel universe?
So that means somewhere, somehow, somebody's taking it 6 ways from Sunday. At the same time.
Maybe in every universe, somebody is taking it 6 ways Sunday.
You have been violated.
You have been violated. There's a parallel universe where Arnold is never became a politician. He's out just violated. His career got washed up long before Terminator 3 could be made. And he's just, I am the violator. He's just kicking in doors. Give me your anus, you'll be violated.
He's like a porn star. He gets done, I'll be back.
I'll be back. Get on your back.
In the climax, he's all, come with me if you want to live.
Come with me if you want to leave. You to the chopper. My favorite is, it's not a tumor. If he's in a porno, the girl looks down, it's like, it's not a boil. It is not a herpy. I am big everywhere else. You expect me to be big there? Alternate timelines.
Yeah, they say that mostly it's like the same. It's like stacked on top of each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The dimensions and shit. In parallel universes, okay. In an infinite sea of parallel universes, is it that every universe has completely different science, different physics, different everything, creatures in it, or if so, do you at one point in an infinite sea of realities and universes, are there ones that are almost exactly the same as ours, but yet they are not ours, just because there's so many possibilities of there being another universe that's similar to ours? Or is every universe the exact same universe, but just doing different things, choosing the different options? I don't know. But somewhere in another universe, I'm having ice cream right now.
Yeah. And if he can visually see you right now, he's all, because you don't have them anymore.
No, you don't have no ice cream.
I
got an ice cream. I could have been recording, but I got ice cream instead.
You can ice cream, you can have now, because you're pouring your guys on welfare.
And I could have been, Eddie Murphy. I could have been recording tonight in somewhere in another parallel universe. I'm recording a show about parallel universes and alternate timelines, but I'm having ice cream instead. That's what's going on. I'm making fun of myself, mocking myself in another universe.
And you just beside yourself. It's astonishing.
And with time travel, I'll be back. Here comes Arnold again. So if I travel back in time and I change something, okay, that creates a paradox in the fact that I can actually go back in time and change something that could alter the me that came back in time to change something, which leads me to wonder, does that just mean that it splinters reality and now we have multiple timelines because I went back? So I'm wondering, can there be those paradoxes where somebody from this time can go back and change something and not affect themselves by going back and changing? Like, do you see the paradox there?
Mm-hmm.
Or does it just mean that you're going and creating multiple universes now? Okay, like every decision you're faced with, maybe there's multiple realities where you chose all of those things. You know, A through Z, you chose all the possibilities. If you could have any superpower, what would you have?
Well, if I wanted to be pervy, I'd say X-ray vision. But
Well, what good? Okay, X-ray vision. What good would that be if it was like real X-ray vision? You'd be causing the person radiation, you'd be radiating a person.
I'll bring logic into this.
And then you won't be seeing a real tit. You'll be seeing a fucking X-ray tit.
You just see a muscle with lymph nodes and shit.
I like your tits.
Fucking nerve endings and stuff.
All of your pursuing of a woman would just kill her because you're like looking at her naked all the time.
Then she'd be really hot. No,
Really?
no.
Too many X-rays.
Bad joke.
Hey, there you go. Instead of what superpower would you have?
No, what would it be? Oh, when I was a kid, I wanted to be flying. That was, that was always
Flying
cool.
man.
I think super speed would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you had super speed, would you be able to fly? Think about it.
Well, the Flash can't fly.
Well, I mean, that's the Flash, but okay, let's try to apply it into real life. You have super...
It's not fun. No.
You can run at super speeds. I mean, what's to stop you from just getting liftoff? I mean, we can run and jump.
Yeah, if you can move at the speed of light or whatever.
Yeah.
You have to believe at some point you would just like lift off.
Yeah, get some lift.
Because if you go that fast, you probably wouldn't be touching the ground. And if you did, your socks would be busted, bro.
Well, yeah. My thing is, okay, your clothes would be fucking ruined, which some sci-fi does cover that, okay? Mm-hmm. I mean, would you fuck your eyes up? Or would your eyes just be immune to it because you have that ability to run fast?
You think your shit's all fucked off,
I know. It's like, what if the first time a superhuman who has super speed takes flight, aka running fast? What if they just, when they stop, they're just a fucking skeleton? They're just a pile of fucking bones. A fucking corpse because they destroyed themselves moving that fast.
No, they would have a cerebral hemorrhage because they went so fast.
Exactly.
Their brain got smashed. And I made my Audi in any.
Exactly. I mean, wouldn't they destroy themselves by moving fast? I mean, yeah. And then, okay, and let's say you didn't. But when you stop, I mean, it's just like a car crash. You're going 45 miles per hour. You hit somebody else. You're still going 45 miles per hour within the car. But now let's say, okay, well, what if you are the car and it stops? It just stops. But I mean, do parts of your body, okay, like tits, all right? What if somebody has super speed and they have tits and they stop? I'm not just talking about women, so I don't think this is sexist. I mean, there's fat men that have tits too. They stop. I mean, I guess they wouldn't be fat if they had their metabolism. But anyway, besides the point.
Highly illogical.
They have tits. They run super fast. They stop. Did the tits jiggle and rip off? Moving on. What other powers can I ruin for everybody?
You bastard!
Telekinesis. I love how that gets grossly...
There you go. What if you had telekinesis and you could do that and read stuff? But what if you read a person's mind who was already schizophrenic and heard...
Well, that's telepathy, not telekinesis.
Oh, yeah, telepathy. Oh, my bad.
I know what you're talking about because I have telepathy.
Yeah.
Telepathy.
Yeah, tele-empathy.
Tele-empathy. Tele-empathy. Would that be like empathizing with a television?
I get broadcast.
Or a Fender Tele, a Telecaster. I'm going to empathize with this guitar. I understand how it feels, so I stroke it and play it in the right way.
Rub the string and relate to your frequency.
Play with this G string. Okay, other superpowers.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Invisibility. Okay, would that mean that every part of you turns invisible? But what about the clothing? Like, you see in some science fiction,
so
they have the clothes.
They run around butt asshole naked.
They have to be naked. But how does that benefit you? I mean, what if it's cold out?
No.
What is cold and you get so cold that you can't concentrate and you lose your focus on your invisibility?
Then you'd be major shrinkage with, invisibility.
Exactly. I'm not ashamed of major shrinkage when I can just make it invisible.
Prunella over here.
What else is there? Pyrokinesis, like fire.
Fires?
Yeah. What good is that? Unless you're going to be a villain.
No, that would be cool for barbecues, bro.
It's like, I am the barbecue master. Well, there's no crime in that. I'm a hero amongst Americans. 4th of July, I rake in all the dough.
Hey, what's that? Fuck the America's Top Chef, that one asshole.